And I'd like to welcome back a good friend here of our station is Valerie Geller. She's been coming on our program for, I don't know, 10 years or more, right?
Yes.
It's great to have you back.
Thank
and today you have brought along a guest, Ryan Rothmeyer, and you are going to be in the upcoming performance. We're going to talk about the Messiah. You're a baritone, and you also are involved with the Orange County School of the Arts, right?
Yeah. So I'm a singer, and I also direct the Classical Voice Conservatory at OSHA. And this is my second year running that program.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic school.
Great, love it there.
Great program. So tell us about the Messiah. This is something you do every year, Handel's Messiah. And what's always unique about it, it's a sing-along and play-along, right?
That's right. It's very unusual to also have a play-along, and we invite members from the community and our greater community. We have folks who join us from Los Angeles down to San Diego, and they bring their instruments, and singers come. It's a wonderful coming together, and it's become a fabulous Orange County event.
Yeah. Now, I want to mention, too, this is done in conjunction with the Laguna Woods Village Symphony Club, and they've been involved for years. Of course, you've been involved with this community for years in one way or another, whether it's Global Harmony Symphony or you've been involved with the Emeritus and all kinds of different programs.
Right. The Anchor Orchestra for the Messiah, this will be our 11th consecutive Messiahs. It's really very exciting, and we began this program with the Laguna Woods Village Symphony. And then the Laguna Woods Village Symphony sort of morphed into the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute Symphony. And that, just 2 years ago, became the Global Harmony Symphony, its own independent orchestra. And the Laguna Woods Village Symphony Club is our fiscal sponsor.
Yeah.
And they're the heartbeat and heartthrob, along with its president, Rita Holcomb, who's an inspiration to us all.
She is, yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to say, you're going to have a busy weekend because Valerie will be once again being involved with the candlelight procession at Disneyland, right?
Oh, we always look forward to that. It's such a great, well, there's so many kickoffs to the holiday season, a lot of great events that we look forward to every year. And I know myself and all the other musicians, this is just such a great kickoff. It's so joyous and so incredibly beautiful. Everything about that candlelight event is something that I wish everyone would have the opportunity to come and see. But there are several, I believe, YouTube postings from prior.
Right, yeah, if you want to take a look at
shows,
it. I've seen it over the years a few
fun.
times. So Ryan, what is your background? I understand you're from the Midwest, am I right?
Yeah, well, I was raised in Montana, and I did degrees in music as a college student, and then moved to Southern California and completed my doctorate at University of Southern California.
Okay.
So actually, before I went back for my doctorate, I started with Valerie to do one Messiah, and then I was too busy the following year just because I was involved in studies. And then found this opportunity to work at OSHA and took it, and I've been working there since. I have a family and wife and 2 kids, and we just kind of plug along, living our lives.
Now at OSHA, do you oversee the choir or other parts too?
Well, OSHA's, as everyone knows, we're a little different. We have 16 conservatories, and the conservatory that I run is the Classical Voice Conservatory, which is primarily students that are interested in opera, classical musical theater, choral music. So we have I have about 22 faculty who teach the classes in the conservatory, and we're modeled after a college curriculum like what you would see at University of Southern California or another major school of music, where the students get training in acting, singing, languages, technique, many different areas. And we have about 120 students this year for our 22 faculty.
Wow. Now I have to ask, how many kids are interested in opera nowadays?
You'd be surprised. I'm actually taking students on a field trip to Los Angeles Opera to see Hansel and Gretel, which is one of their offerings in November, December, and the tickets that I offered sold out within a couple of days.
Wow.
So the students are really passionate about it. They love it. I think one of the things that they're very interested in is the kind of global sense that they're singing in other languages.
Yeah.
They're learning to communicate in ways that they don't normally get to when they sing. But you know, they're young, and it takes time for them to develop the techniques and the understanding for the art form. What we have at OSHA is just a great group of faculty that bring it to life for the kids, and I think that really builds that excitement.
So how did you get involved with doing Handel's Messiah?
I've done a lot of Messiahs. I've done probably 5 or 6 in Southern California in the past couple of years. I have to say Valerie's was my first Messiah that I did in Southern California. But it's kind of a standard for classical singers that at the holidays we look for and take opportunities to sing Messiah. It's a holiday tradition, something that everyone loves, and the solos are so special to me, as well as the choruses are special for the experience that I've had. So I think that there's a great community excitement that's built around Messiah that's grown up ever since it was written.
Yeah. Tell us the background.
Well, it's one of the great oratorios, and it's a fabulous work. It's just a wonderful piece of music, and it's something that people of all faiths, nationalities can come together and just and as they sing, as they play, even as a listener, you're just celebrating, you know, peace on earth, goodwill to man, and it just transcends so many of the hardships and worries that face a lot of people, and it's an opportunity just to sit back and spread joy and participate in that.
Now, is it a series of songs that are kind of put together into one kind of a theme that tells a story?
It's in several sections. There's a traditional section done during Christmas, a section that is performed during the Easter holidays. It is in 3 parts, and there are, oh my gosh, well, we are performing up to number 53.
Oh, wow, there's
1
that,
through 53.
wow.
So quite a few pieces. Some of the pieces are for orchestra only. Some of the pieces feature individual soloists. Some are just for choir, some are for soloist and choir, and there's, of course, the great coming together at number 44, and everyone can rise out of tradition. It's not written in the score that the choir should rise, but everyone stands and just sings the Hallelujah chorus.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. If you want a real goosebump experience, that's it.
And how long does it run? That evening, a couple hours?
Well,
or?
It may sound a little daunting when you hear 53
yeah,
numbers.
That's why.
But it's a maximum of 1.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Maximum,
wow.
And then that will be followed by a lovely reception, so everyone can have an opportunity for fellowship, get to meet and greet each other, family and friends can get together. You'll have an opportunity to meet Ryan and our other wonderful soloists, members of the orchestra, and of course it's our Global Harmony Symphony, that's the anchor group, and we're inviting musicians from the community. But please let us know. I'm very easy to contact. We have a lovely website at www.globalharmonysymphony.com.
Yeah, very easy to find.
Right, and just send me an email, phone me, it's text, whatever, and I'll have a seat waiting for you if you're a musician. But even if you have never played this piece before, if you've never sung this work before, I really encourage everyone to come out and participate in just a very joyful evening.
Very nice. And you know, first of all, it's free.
Yes,
which is incredible.
It is, and I'd like to thank Geneva Presbyterian, which is just a neighbor to your studio here, for being our host venue for this again.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sanctuary. They are extremely gracious and welcoming, and Eileen O'Hearn, who is their choral director, will be our choir master. And so if you would like to sing as part of our huge choir, our audience choir, don't worry, you're going to have an expert leader standing at the very front, at the helm for singers, who will be letting you know when to stand, when to sit, when to participate, when not to. It's very easy.
Yeah,
So-
it sounds like a lot of
Good
fun.
job.
I know, like, you know, every year you've been doing this and you get great people that are involved, and I think it's wonderful work you do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And I think it's all the great people who come together that make it such a wonderful
Yeah.
event. It really translates to the audience, and it's just been growing and growing each year. And I think we must be doing something right. And
You are, yeah.
And actually, the orchestra is really working double time because we just completed our fall concert on Monday night.
And
so they've had quite a
unfortunately,
workout.
we couldn't get you on before then because we would have talked about that as well. But you know, you do things throughout the year.
That's
and-
right, and we're constantly growing our orchestra.
Yeah.
So our orchestra welcomes newcomers to instruments. If you're a novice player, if you're just picking up an instrument as a retirement project, or if you haven't played since high school or college and you'd like to get back into the program. We have musicians who are playing with us who are still active professionals, semi-professionals, community hobbyists who are excellent musicians, just wonderful, and they bring so much of their daytime professional
Yeah.
talents.
And if people are interested, remember, you can go through the Symphony Club here to find out information.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if you forget Global Harmony Symphony, just go on our website, go to the club pages, and take it from there. And Rita can help you out. So
Yes.
fantastic. So again, this is coming up on Monday, December 3rd at Geneva Presbyterian. It starts at 7 o'clock. Get there a little bit early. It is free admission, free parking, right up the road, or right, is it that way or that way? I always forget where we're sitting, but it's right here. Just a lot of fun for everyone. Of course, Ryan will be there along with other guest singers as well and great musicians. And if you want to play along or sing along, you're welcome to do so.
Definitely, yes.
All right, good to see you as
Oh,
always.
it's so great to see you. Thank you very much for
as always.
having us here.
Ryan, nice to meet you.
Yes,
Great
thanks
to
for
have you
having
on.
me.
Hope to see you again. We'll be right back.